As you can tell by the title, today I'm showing you how I go from dirty, dusty, crusty hair to a super defined wash and go, as well as a few new undercut styling tips and tricks for you guys, and a mini baby hair tutorial. So make sure to give me a thumbs up. A big shout out to Not Your Mothers as they came through and sponsored this video for your boy. And I'm using the full tahitian, gardenia flower and mango butter line. And let me start out by saying all of these products smell so freaking good. It's actually a bit of a fruity smell, so take that as you will. I personally love strong fruity smells from my hair products, and this line it's very unique, and I'll explain why later. Like all other Not Your Mother's products I share with you guys, the line has no parabens, silicones, sulfates, dyes. Every product from the line is formulated to give you max curl definition, elasticity, and shine. As far as the shampoo, it worked like a typical shampoo from Not Your Mother's, which is really good. It cleansed my hair very well, but my hair was still left really, really soft. And the conditioner honestly felt like I was applying a styling product. It defines the hair so much, and it gives me hella shine, as you guys could probably tell. They also sent me a mini package of their butter mask from the same line, so I'm just applying that on top, and I'm leaving it in for about 10 minutes just for extra moisture. Alright, so let's address the mess up under all this hair. I'm using the curl defining detangler to keep my hair smooth and manageable for the process, and then I'm going to comb it out so that it can be stretched out just a little bit. Let me just say that my undercut has grown out so much within the past few weeks, and this is actually TWA status at this point. Like, granted, there is no curl definition because I usually don't put any product in it because what's the point? Seeing all this new growth actually made me really, really excited because I feel like as this grows out, I would definitely have more versatility and an easier time blending this into my hair as well as other hairstyles for the future. I really, really hope this inspires you guys to keep pushing because it does get better and it will be easier to manage in due time. I also want you guys to stop right here and comment below and tell me how long your hair currently is in your undercut journey. So I'm doing 2 cornrows on each side of my head, and I'm sectioning the hair with a really fine rat tail comb from the beauty supply store. I left the majority of this in real time just so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, considering my hair is dark and my hands is like all up in the camera and just in the way and all that. So I'm using metal clips and I'm pinning my hair really, really, really tight just so that it's out of the way and I can braid my hair with no problems and no hassle. So this isn't a tutorial on how to cornrow, but if you are an observational learner like me, here you go. I usually do not cornrow too often, so my skills really aren't that refined or anything. I just know how to do it good enough so that the hair is tucked away and it is sitting flat on my scalp, okay? So as you'll see, in so many words, I'm basically using my index finger and only to push a small amount of hair into the middle section of hair. And then I'm using my same index finger and my thumb and I'm tugging the next section that's next to it up underneath. This is how you basically start the cornrow, and you'll continue this process all the way down. Now this is just my personal opinion, but the more hair you have, the easier it is to do this because you'll have, you know, the length and you can do your cornrows better. So kudos to those who have this length and can do better than me because this is very challenging, but I urge you to practice your hand placement and movement every day, even if you aren't physically touching your hair. When it's wash day and you're like in the shower or something, practice cornrowing. Even if you can't really see it and you don't know what the hell you're doing, practice the technique and placement of your hands. Once it feels a little bit more natural and it's more comfortable for you, then you can actually worry about the cornrow itself. Like I said, it gets easier in due time. One of my followers recommended that you start with really, really small pieces towards the front of the cornrow so that it'll look cleaner. So if you really care about that, then I recommend that to y'all. But for me personally, I don't really care. Like, I don't have the time for all that, so. Cornrowing your undercut basically just keeps the hair protected and tucked away. And I know y'all are probably wondering about my edges and my hairline, but I see it, okay? We all looking at the same thing. We'll get to it. It's a process, all right? I'm using the Curl Defining Combing Cream, and I really like this stuff. It's a little bit similar to the Defining Cream from the Curl Talk line, except it smells better. Honestly, this would be a great product to use as a leave-in conditioner, but I'm not sure how much hold it'll have with kinkier hair textures on its own. You guys have been asking me how I get my infamous middle part or whatever. I did it by keeping my hair basically just parted down the middle. Like, keep in mind, however your hair is parted when it's wet, that's how it'll stay when it's dry. So over time, keeping my hair parted in the middle, I basically trained my hair to fall in the middle versus a few years ago or even last year where my hair basically, it naturally parted to the left. Like, no matter what I did, my hair just naturally parted to the left, and it still does. So I kind of have to, I'm always battling my hair with that, but I kind of feel like middle parts are what's in right now, so I just thought I'd share it with you guys. So I wasn't sure how much hold the combing cream would have on its own, so I'm staying in the Not Your Mother's family. I'm going to be using the sculpting gel from the Curl Talk line, and I'm just going to be taking a little bit, and I'm just going to be coating my hair all over. So I actually lost my Diva Curl diffuser. I'm not being funny at all. Like, I actually lost it. So I'm going back to my good old universal hair diffuser, which is perfect because most people actually use this type of diffuser anyway. And I do have another tip for using this one in particular. So when you are diffusing, if you have a tighter curl pattern, do not scrunch your hair into the diffuser because you'll just cause more shrinkage, all right? Press the diffuser onto your hair as you basically saw me doing, and alternate in between warm and cold air to help set your hair properly. When you can feel your hair getting dry, pull your hair and place the diffuser on your roots where it's being pulled to help elongate your hair. This gives the illusion of fuller and thicker hair as it creates that more natural, voluminous look. This can also give your hair a little bit of frizz, so if you don't like this, you can honestly just skip ahead to the baby hairs, alright? When your hair is 100% dry, you can just blow dry as I'm doing now. I'm just blow drying my hair all over with cold air just to steal in moisture, add shine, and give my hair that soft, touchable, fluffy look. So many of you guys have been asking me about this headband, which I will link in the description box below. It's a little dusty and flaky because it needs to be washed, alright? Mind your business. But I recommend all of you guys to purchase this just to double wrap it and then place it over your undercut to basically hide your undercut like I do on most days. Doing this basically prevents you from having to do any extra work on your undercut. For my hairline, I'm separating the actual baby hairs from my grown out tapered hairline, and then I'm taking really small bobby pins and I'm pinning it into the rest of my hair. Like, no one will even notice that they're there, alright? It's safe to do this. This is a hack that I just came up with on the fly one night. I was just experimenting with different things, trying to see what I like and what I didn't like, and I really like the way it looks in the finished result. Like, it looks so seamless, y'all. To lay my edges, I'm starting out with a watery based gel just to make sure my hair is easy to manipulate. Do not use much because your hair will curl up, okay? From there, I just do my little swoops or whatever. I saw a comment from my old hair routine and it was like, oh, I'm so glad you don't be swooping your edges like everyone else, and I'm sorry to tell you, you can be mad at me if you want to, but I'm swooping my edges like everyone else now, okay? Using my secret weapon, which I stole from my best friend, the Murray's Edge Wax, and I dip my finger into it just a little bit and I glide it across the hair. Do not worry about the excess product because this will dry clear. It always dries clear. And then I just wrap my edges up and I let it dry. Going back into the rest of my hair, I'm stretching it out just a little bit because it was 5 in the morning and I just felt like being extra, honestly. After the diffusing step, you really don't have to do any of this. Like, I don't do all of this all the time. It's just when I want my hair to look damn near flawless, I most certainly will. I'm using, am I drunk? I don't know why y'all couldn't see the front, but that was rose oil, okay? I'm using rose oil just to soften up my hair and add just a little bit more shine, and basically just give my hair that final touch. And so this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Do not forget to check out Not Your Mother's in the description box down below. Make sure to like this video and feel free to watch another one. I'll see you guys in my next video.